Hivers, welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're back with video number 2 of the Kendra card challenge number 22, where we're going to make 15 cards using 6 6x6 pattern papers. Kendra gives you all the cutting guides, the layouts for the card sketches for each card. And I just had to pick some paper, which I picked the Everyday Essentials Mix and Match Mix and Match Designer Series paper. And these are the 6 patterns that come in this Designer Series paper pack, the front 6. And then you get 6 different patterns on the back. And we'll be using these papers, plus just about all of the ephemera that come in the new catalog. Let me show you, a matter of fact. In our catalog, it starts on page 11. It's the quick and easy section. So you have some ephemera here. And then it's just giving you suggestions on which stamp sets to match with it, some of the embellishments that you can put with it. Then the rest of the packs of ephemera here. And then this is the Designer Series paper that they have put with the mix and match, okay? So we're gonna be using those products. But before we get started on our project, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. We have our Bikes and Blooms paper pumpkin kit that is gonna make 9 cards. Calypso Coral is the classic stamping spot for this kit. We have the Wonderful Scenes add-on dies that are going to coordinate with April, May, and June paper pumpkin kits. And I do have a link in the description box below for you to sign up for the paper pumpkin if you haven't already done so. Next up, we have our product of the month for May 2026. We have some 12 by 12 Designer Series paper vellum called Berry Botanical. You can get this exclusive product for only $5 when you spend $75 or more in a single order. Next up, what do we have? Our Stampin' Rewards program. Okay, this is where you earn 10% on all orders, $20 or more, excluding tax and shipping. You redeem rewards on future orders, and you track and save those rewards in your online Stampin' Up! Account. Rewards expire after 12 months of the earning date, all right? And lastly, we have a new offer for our starter kits, May 5th through the 31st, 2026. When you join Stampin' Up!, you'll get the 2026 to 2028 in color classic stamping pads for free. That's 5 pads in the new magnetic cases, and with the firm felt is the stamping surface, okay? Now, if you're not interested in getting these ink pads, there is another option. So the starter kit is $99 plus tax. Shipping is free. If you don't want these ink pads, you can just add $35 to your $125 worth of product that you're going to put in your starter kit. So you get $125 for $99. If you don't want the free ink pads, go ahead and add $35 more to the items that you're putting in your starter kit. That is all of our buzzworthy business for the day. So for this video, we're going to be making projects number 4, 5, and 6, or card sketches 4, 5, and 6 from the challenge, okay? So for project number 4, we're going to be using items from the Sincerely Noted Mix and Match Ephemera Pack and the Lazy Daisy 3D embossing folder. Had to make sure I got the words right. So I've gone ahead and got my card base ready. This is Lost Lagoon 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have some basic black here that I've embossed with the Lazy Daisy embossing folder, and I'm going to be using the deboss side. Then I have a circle punch here, and one of my ephemera is a sticker, and I'm going to peel the backing off. Peel the backing off, and we're going to stick this sticker right onto our little die cut here. Not die cut, but this is a punch. Ooh, can it come off? Ooh, these stickers stick really good. Oh no, they stick very well. So if you have to pull it up, be careful. Okay. So then these are all of the pieces that I cut for this particular card sketch. Goodness, my words, they don't always want a word. This is D. So this is going over here. I'm looking at the card sketch so I know where to put my items. Then this is letter C, and that's going to be here, about like this. So I'm just doing this to gauge, give myself about where to put everything so I'll know. So I can bring everything down a little bit. I just have to get my borders together. Okay, so I think I am good right here. So I'm gonna get my liquid glue and I'm gonna start gluing these down. Now you guys, I will have a link in my description box below with the link to Kendra's cards, and she will explain to you how to get this free PDF. It is free. And I think I'm going to just put this one. I think I want to put this one down next. I think. I won't put any glue at the very top because I think I need to slide. Oh man, I got to keep it there because that glue was there. I'm going to put this one on, and don't put the glue at the very top because I'm going to have to slide things under. Whoa, that wouldn't have been good. And I think this one, I'm going to put it about right there, like that. Ooh, straighten it up, Shauna. Okay, and then we're going to put this one down. And this one is going to go about right here. Trying to make sure it has the same border on this side, because they're about the same. Okay, and now I'll put a little bit of glue right there to hold this down at the top. Okay, and then this one, I don't want that flower to be upside down. I think I'm gonna put it like this, because I want you to see my flower. I want you to be able to see the pretty flower. That's why I picked this pattern. And this one is going on top, but under here. So I guess it's gonna go underneath this. So I shouldn't have put the glue on here yet, because it's going on top right here. Goodness gracious. You guys know I don't put these things together ahead of time, so I don't, I don't really have it all figured out. Come on, down right about there. That looks good. Okay, and this centerpiece is going to be getting covered up with our sentiment, so I'm not too concerned that I'm messing that up, but you want to be more careful. If you look at the sketch, you can pretty much tell which pieces you're supposed to put down first. I'm trying to speed because I have 2 more cards that we have to go over, and I'm going to put a lot of adhesive on the back of this embossed piece of cardstock, because I want to make sure it sticks down. So we're just going to put that on here. Ooh, come on. Come on. Uh-oh. I'm trying to get my borders even, and it's not working. Okay, it's stuck. So we're going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals. Let's see here. I have some black dimensionals in here, so let's get some of those. Almost lost my sentiment on this black background. I would have found it in the video because I can see it so clearly on the video, but in person it blends right in. And I wonder why on the video you can see a very distinct difference. So we're going to put this right here. So see, it's going to cover up all that mess I made right there. Because I know I made a mess of it. So we're going to put that there. The next thing we're going to do is add some bling. And for this card, the bling is Pearls of Beauty. And I am going to use this Calypso Coral because there's Calypso Coral in that little circle there. Where's my take your pick tool? So I'm going to use some Calypso Coral Bling. I think I'm going to put it down here. Put 2 here, big one and a small one. Then I'll put a small one up here. We'll make it the center of that flower. And just like that, that is card sketch number 4 done. I wish I would have got that better centered on there, but that's okay. That's card sketch number 4. We're done with that one. Let's move on to card number 5. This card sketch is going to be using the Mint for You Memories and More, not Memories and More, Mix and Match ephemera pack, along with the Greetings for All Mix and Match ephemera pack, and the Stone and Vine 3D embossing folder. Okay, so I went ahead and did this one. This is Bubble Bath, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we're gonna put our papers on to some basic black. So I'm just gonna get some adhesive on the back of here. And as you can see, I told you guys before, I write my piece, the labels to my pieces. So this was card number 5, Designer Series paper, letter C. So this part of the card, I do change up a couple of things from Kendra's directions, because she said to put like use 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch strips here and put another piece in the middle. And I decided I didn't want to do all of that. I wanted to take the easy route. So I wanted my strips to be basic black. So instead of making strips, I just used a whole sheet of basic black cardstock to put my layers on, and made the strip that goes across the middle smaller so that it would have the border, and it makes it looks like there's strips there. Okay, so that's what we have here. This is the Stone and Vine 3D embossing folder, and I'm just going to put that on like this, and it looks like I put strips on the side. So let me just put the glue here so I won't make a mess and go overboard. But I want to put quite a bit if I can get the glue to come out. Come on. Okay. I'm going to have to get a new glue in a minute. Whoa, now it's coming out. Okay. So do we use this side here? Just like this. And I'm going to take my scissors and cut off the extra overhang. And I see I didn't put my other papers on straight because I have a little bit of overhang of that as well. And I shouldn't. But you guys know me and straight, we don't always get along. So it decided it wanted to fight me today. And guess what? It won. Most of the time it does. And hopefully we can get this one onto the card base straight. Okay, let's see. This goes this way. Even though I could turn this paper, this portion of the paper around the opposite way on her card sketch, this is pattern C at the top, and this is my C. So I want to put it the right way around. Okay, and then we're going to have our balloons. Here was a sticker. I de-stickified it with my embossing buddy, added some Stampin' Dimensionals, and we're going to pop this up. She shows on the sketch that it has 3 different embellishments type things, and we're going to put this right here. Let me see if I got it over far enough. About right here. Like this. And we're going to take Happy Birthday from Greetings for All. I already have the dimensionals, the black mini dimensionals on the back of this. Ooh, there's a gnat. Or something. I don't know what it is really. And we're going to put this right here. And then these are more stickers from the ephemera pack, but these I am not gonna de-stickify. We're gonna use them as stickers. So I'm just taking the little backings off if I can. Probably need to use my take your pick tool, but I've been taking them off real easy. Okay, this one I'm gonna put up here, and this one we're gonna put it at the bottom. I don't want to cover that flower up. So, oh, I have glue right here, so perfect. We're gonna put this one right here to cover up that glue spot. And now on this card, oh my goodness, I need to get a new glue. This one is exploded and everything. On this card, we're gonna use the same bling, but I think I'm gonna use white. Should I use white? No, I think I'm gonna use this Calypso Coral still because of this balloon. I wanna pull that out. So let's see. How about, let's see. Let's put one right here. One about right there. And we'll get another small one, and we'll put that right here on the balloon, just like that. And that is card number 5 done. What do you think? I like it. This is a cute card sketch. Okay, that's number 5. So now we're moving on to number 6. Now number 6 I have already done. Aren't you happy about that? So this is card sketch number 6. It's using Misty Moonlight as the card base, and we have some bubble bath here in basic black. This sentiment is one of the ephemera from Sincerely Noted Mix and Match Ephemera pack. And the pearls of beauty, the same, but I used the white. Okay, so this is card number 6, number 5, and number 4 from Kendra's Card Challenge 22. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later.